217 Recovery Podcast. Welcome. 27th of October 2019.
Hi, I'm Ryan Beckman.
I'm Corey Winfield.
How you doing, Corey?
I'm doing all right, man. This is my Friday today. Sort of. Yeah. I was thinking like tomorrow I'm just going to sleep in. So if you're listening to this and it's Monday about 10, 11, 12 Eastern time, I'm asleep. I need
Straight up till noon.
Yeah, I need some sleep, man. I really do.
I'm going to work early in the morning.
Are you? Well, you know what we got tomorrow?
What you got?
The Gaylord thing.
What time?
The Gaylord thing. We got to be there around 5-ish.
All right.
And then 6:30 to 8:30, it's the Families Against Narcotics. They're going to have like a town meeting in Gaylord. Details, 217recovery.com, of course. But yeah, because I thought, man, I thought just laying in bed all day would be a great thing. And then I remembered that. I was like, no. Well, then I have 2 exams I have to take, like midterms or something. I got to do online. And I'm supposed to go up to college and finish painting some stuff for my art class or something. I don't know, man.
Some finger paints?
Yeah, so like this whole day off thing, it lasted in my head for about half an hour. I'm like, oh, this is going to be great. And then reality set in, and I was like, oh, wait, no, yeah. I don't have the day off ever. I mean, I think that's good and it's bad.
Some days.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. But it's all good. So you aren't doing so hot in your fantasy, but your Packers just won. So you
Yeah, at least I didn't get a double loss today.
Yeah.
That would have been heartbreaking.
see them Lions won. It's funny because we're in Michigan, obviously, and well, not obviously, but I'm not sure where you're listening from today. But yeah, we're in Michigan. A lot of Lions fans up here in Boyne City. I don't know why. You're a Packer fan. Mm-hmm. You're from the UP. There's lots of Packer fans there, right? Would you say more Packer fans
Than Lions?
Yeah,
Probably.
makes sense. I mean, where I'm from, Coloma, Benton Harbor, St. Joe area, whatever.
Around the corner from Chicago.
Yeah, Bear fans, Cub fans. You know, like there's way more Cub fans and Bear fans than there are Lions fans there. Stupid Notre Dame fans. Can't believe they let Michigan beat them like that. That's crazy. Man, I think they just want Harbaugh to stick around. I'm tired of Harbaugh. I think he's overrated. He's not good for my sobriety. So I don't watch Michigan games. Because he gets me fired up, man. I just hate when he loses.
He does too, though.
He doesn't. You can't. That's my point. He runs off the field like everything's hunky-dory.
Yeah, but watch him during the game. He's jumping up and down, yelling at the refs.
Well, no, he shouldn't be. He should be yelling himself for calling those stupid plays. Getting stupid quarterbacks. I don't know, man. Harbaugh's overrated, man.
A little bit.
Jim Harbaugh, quit stealing from people. No. Just kidding.
Take a pay cut.
Yeah. You should give that to 217 Recovery.
Mm-hmm. Donate. Even better.
We need a boat. It would be like that preacher. I need a bigger plane. Because, see, I can't be flying from St. Louis to Dallas. I need to be able to fly from St. Louis to Brazil. Donate now. Yeah, you can send. If you want to send the check, I'll tell you where. Just email me, Ryan@217recovery.com. Yeah, that's Ryan's email.
Beckman spelled with 2 N's.
Yeah, well, it's just Ryan. That's why it's easier. I didn't want that other Beckman to go and make him a fake account. Mm-hmm. But no, today, man, I was driving from. Oh yeah, it was my last day at Hearthside Grove.
Oh, that's sad.
It's kind of sad, but I mean, it's cool though. I'm kind of like ready for it because there's not much to do, and it's like, what am I supposed to do? So I mean, I'm kind of happy that. Usually, I mean, it's only like a couple hours at this point, a few hours a day, but man, I sure could use those few hours.
Yeah,
I really could. And so that's cool. But I was driving from that job to the other job, and I was thinking about how I'm never going to drink again. And I was thinking about that, and I was like, man, I'm never going to drink again. And then I remember people saying to me, before, don't ever say that. Don't ever say you're not going to drink again. Don't ever say that, Corey. Don't you say that. And then, so I started thinking about that. And then I was like, man, whatever. Those people, I don't care. This is, to me, a positive thing. Mm-hmm. And you know what? Not saying that I'm never going to drink again never stopped me from relapsing. And that's when they tell me never to say that. They say, well, because when you relapse, it's going to be worse. No, it's pretty bad. It's a horrible time. I mean, it's whatever. I'm never going to drink again. So now thinking about that, and then
there's some things they say that don't necessarily correlate with what has to be.
Change everything, but don't change anything in the first year. Huh? No major changes. What? But you just told me to change everything, and I needed to change, but you just told me no major changes.
Yeah. He doesn't know it all.
No, whatever works for you, but I'm telling you, I'm never going to drink again. And there's nothing wrong with me saying that. Right now, there's someone like probably flipping out.
I'm just scared. I'm scared to say it, Corey.
Well, I'm not. Because I started thinking about that last time I was in the hospital, laying in that bed. It was so uncomfortable. And minutes just were dragging on, man. Minutes felt like days. And it's just like, there was some stupid alien show, like Ancient Aliens or something on, and I couldn't turn the damn TV. I was just laying there, just like tossing from side to side, my butt hanging out. Like, who knows what was hanging out, man? I didn't even care. I was just like, And I remember the nurse coming in, and I was like, I just want to die. And she's like, no, you don't. I'm like, yeah, I do. Like, the embarrassment and the guilt.
Shame.
Yeah, the guilt that I felt was just horrible. And I just didn't want to do it anymore. I just didn't want to be in that moment anymore. And I started feeling that and just thinking about that. And then I reassured myself, I'm never going to drink again, Ryan.
Yeah.
I am not, bro.
It's probably a good idea.
I mean, seriously, like, I thought about all that on the way to work, and it just doesn't sound fun, man. And we're having fun.
We are.
I keep telling the guys, because, of course, we co-manage a sober living house. And the guys are starting to trickle in a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Got a couple of victims.
Got Tyrone.
Andy.
No. Yeah, for real. Tyrone is here. A guy named Tyrone. And, Andy. Not that we're saying their names or anything. But no, I mean.
They don't mind.
They have no idea what's in store for them.
They are.
The embarrassment. They probably won't go to meetings with us. I mean, I want to see Tyrone's face tomorrow when you ask him if he wants to get hard, or when you tell him you're going to make him hard on Tuesday.
Oh, we've been watching football together all day.
Ooh, how'd that go?
Watching old Chubb from Cleveland fumbling left and right.
Oh yeah, that guy needs to go. He needs to listen to some 217 recovery. Baker Mayfield. It's not so cool to drink, buddy.
Nope.
You know who doesn't drink? Tom Brady. You saw him on the field today, whooping that ass. He did, didn't he? I didn't watch any of the game, but
did all right.
Yeah, he did. He's Tom Brady. He's the best quarterback in the NFL.
Maybe not.
He's partial to Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is not the best quarterback in the NFL. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers is good though. Don't get me wrong, but he's not the best.
Depends on what you need. If you need like a 2-minute drive, if you need Tom like Brady. Some crazy tight pass, and
Tom Brady. Now Aaron Rodgers has pulled some stuff out of his butt, man.
Tonight he made some better throws than I've seen Tom Brady make, and I watched both games, so I know.
Well, Tom didn't need to. They're playing Cleveland.
I didn't see no like tight pass into the corner of the end zone, or just like barely little diving catch.
Because he throws it to the open guys, not just throwing it up.
Well, sorry if our guys can't get open, so he's got to throw it in a little tight window.
We'll talk about how awesome Tom Brady is later.
Yeah.
But right now, though, we've talked about this before too, but do you think that when you look back at sitting in jail or any type of like relapse kind of / jail / like when you're sitting there by yourself in your own head, do you ever find a time where you were thinking this has got to be better? And how did you envision that? I know that question made no sense.
There's got to be a better way. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, I mean that time, like when I was driving today, and I'm in my head, and I'm as they say, playing the tape through, and I mean I wasn't playing it through like I wanted to go drink because that's not what I wanted to do, but I was going through scenario to scenario to back to when I was laying in the hospital bed and sick, and I didn't want to do anymore, and like. When I was in jail, I had time, and I was sitting there, and I just thought, it's got to be better. Like, how am I going to do it? What am I going to do? I mean, was there that time, that moment of clarity, or...
When I finally just...
When you dug deep, I guess.
Snapped.
That's when you were like, I'm doing this, and... Or was it when you met me?
No. It's after a few weeks out of jail, and... Things were just diminished, and I needed a change. Decided to go to rehab, and I stayed there for a couple of months. And then I decided to go to sober living house. I didn't really want to do that. I just knew I needed to do something different. My day-to-day life was pretty shabby, to say the least.
But you've went to rehab before, though.
I did.
What was different this time?
The time before when I went, I was in jail and they released me to treatment. So I got out of jail a little bit earlier and got to go to treatment. I think I was more just like frantic to get back to work, but I wasn't really focused, and it wasn't like my sobriety wasn't like a priority per se. I was just doing it to appease the courts and stay out of trouble. But then once I wasn't sober, I mean, I stayed sober for about a month and a half out of jail or out of rehab. And then I just relapsed and just kept going further and further and back to jail. And then I got out of jail, and I went back to jail. and then I was out for a couple of weeks and started messing up again, and knew I had to do something drastic.
So you probably did at one point thought, well, I can manage this.
A few times. I'll pretty much up until the last time I went to treatment, I was like, I can just have a couple here. I can just, a couple pills, a little this, a little bit of that, Wasn't doing a lot of one thing, but just a little bit of everything. So...
I mean, in a way that kind of justifies it to where, well, I'm not drinking that much. I might have drank a fifth today, but, the next day I was doing a bunch of Coke. And, so I wasn't drinking. I wasn't using the same drug every day. And then it wasn't Coke, and then it was pills or, whatever, meth and acid and shrooms and Molly and ecstasy. And you were just probably running through them all and didn't care because you weren't, hey, you're not hooked on any of this stuff.
No, I wasn't DTing from anything, but... I was doing something most days. So
that's classic addict, though. And I mean, you were just trying to escape reality.
Yeah.
If it was eating Fruit Loops, if that would escape, you would have eaten Fruit Loops
probably
every day. You would have eaten Booty-O's. Real cereal, by the way.
Your cereal?
No, I'm just saying that's a real cereal. Because at first it came out like a joke because there was like some kind of wrestler or something, and he was like had a T-shirt. It was like Booty-O's, and then whatever cereal company was like, we'll make some Booty-O's. I'll buy you a box for Christmas. Kind of expensive.